So my name is Chris Clemens. I graduated from Ball State in 2006, and today I travel full-time. I'm homeless, but I'm self-employed as a freelance marketing rep for the baking industry. I think when I look at the entrepreneurship world, and especially my lifestyle, I kind of follow a couple people who own and operate location-independent businesses. And a lot of it's done online, but they can be product or service-based. So for me, it's creating a business platform where I can talk directly to customers, and I can do that from anywhere in the world. So there are a lot of people that have created things and are traveling full-time, but still able to operate their business from anywhere. I don't really see other location-independent entrepreneurs as competition. I could more learn from them, and in reality, we could probably partner to provide some more services to either my clients or theirs. So there's a lot of space out there, and there's a lot of ways to work together, I think, to help us all succeed. So always being on the road and keeping up with my work and my project can be a little bit challenging at times, but you have to have some self-discipline. I don't have anyone. I'm not clocking in and no one's asking me if I finished anything. But I can do most of my work from Wi-Fi literally anywhere in the world. And I've worked from cafes and coffee shops, public libraries, bus stations. Anywhere I can catch some Wi-Fi, I can get a couple projects done. Most of the time, I'm in maybe a Starbucks or a local cafe, but every day is a little bit different. And that's what I love about it. It's part of it's the challenge of finding my next office. And I really enjoy that. So I balance my work and my lifestyle or my play. Basically, the basic thing I have to do is pay for my lifestyle. So I always have to have enough income coming in, but I actually do love my work. I love getting the projects done, and I set some pretty lofty goals for myself, and especially achieving new levels of expertise in some of these technologies I'm trying to bring into their marketing platforms. So it's not a problem for me to go spend a week in a Starbucks, basically one Starbucks, sleeping at the Walmart down the street. I like doing that kind of stuff. But I do try to stay ahead of the curve for my clients. I try to stay ahead of it in the industry, and I'm really trying to give the best marketing services in the commercial baking equipment industry possible. My clients definitely know that I'm on the road, and a lot of times I'm either traveling with them or traveling to them. There are definitely some times when I'm out of reach for a couple days, and I think they've just grown to learn that. But actually having the freedom of location does let me stop in and do some big projects when, if I was tied to an office or a specific company, I may not be able to do that. So I do think the location independence is hopefully an asset for them, and hopefully they'll keep me on board. I think my unique selling proposition for my clients is really the expertise that I have in their field. Most of my clients are in the commercial baking industry. I've done a little bit of work for people outside of that industry, but my first job out of Ball State was selling bakery equipment, selling cheesecake cutters. So I can walk into any of these bakery equipment owners, and I already know the ins and outs of their offerings and their equipment. So they could hire a marketing firm, and that marketing firm could probably maybe do more than I can do. But they don't know the equipment. They don't know the other players in the industry. And I think that's what makes me unique in the baking world, is that I grew up in it and I know it front and back. And getting a real job in a commercial equipment company taught me the lessons that actually several years later, when I wanted to live independently, I could go back to that same industry and that same company and start making income right away. So to grow my business currently, I don't try to find new clients. I've found my additional clients just through friends, basically, or industry connections. In the baking industry specifically, the work that I've done for my main client, Food Tools, is really the talk of the town. And everyone knows that their marketing guy is homeless, and he shows up to trade shows every now and then, and they always have questions for me. So my other clients have come from those people. If I do scale up and I try to offer more marketing services across the entire industry, then that might change a little bit. But right now it's totally word of mouth, totally organic. I've actually turned away more people for work than I've accepted to add to my plate. Yeah, I love being in the baking industry because it's such a small industry and such a small market that we do all know all the players, and we all work together and we all bounce things back and forth. Being in a smaller market, and especially a smaller company in a smaller market, was the best way for me to start and the best way for me to get my feet on the ground. So some of the challenges that I face as an entrepreneur on the road, one of them that I'm kind of grappling with right now is what to do with my business. The past couple of years I've been a solo freelancer, and it's paid for my lifestyle and I've really enjoyed it. But I'm almost comfortable again professionally. I need to challenge myself. So I'm wondering if maybe I need to actually create a team or maybe scale up a little bit. That's really part of the unknown right now, and it's a little bit scary, but it's also a huge opportunity. So that's my biggest challenge. The other could be finding Wi-Fi connections. Sometimes in some of these smaller countries, I could go a couple days being offline, and my clients know to expect that, but it's not obviously ideal. And I know that down the road, as the years progress, connectivity is going to change completely, and more people are going to be doing this from all over the world. If I could give one tip to ideally become a successful entrepreneur down the road, is I think you need to challenge yourself. You need to take yourself out of your comfort zone. Here while you're at school, in your extracurricular activities, in your personal life, the more comfortable you can get with being uncomfortable, the more you're going to learn, the more you're going to grow your service knowledge and your ability to create a business or grow a business or add new skills to your skill set. So the more comfortable you can be stepping outside of your comfort zone will play a huge part in success down the road, no matter what you choose to do.